Alright, good morning. So yesterday I ended the other video that I'm supposed to be uploading. I was going to do it yesterday, but there's just a lot going on. So I'm actually uploading all those clips now to try to start the editing process. Hold on. I'm so rude. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I'm Deshea. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, then welcome back. I show the behind the scenes of my Etsy shop. I also show bookish content and just talk about creator content and all the things. So if that sounds like your vibe or something you're interested in, then come along. As you can tell, I literally just woke up. It is 5 o'clock. I forgot I got out of bed at 4:45. But I'm like I said in my last video, I'm going back to school. So now I'm going to be having a 9 to 5. If you know about being a teacher, it's really much longer than that sometimes. And having my small business. So I'm trying to show the ins and outs of that. So the reason I'm up this morning is trying to make the most of my time. That's a lie. I get up early every morning, but typically the reason we're up early is to go to the gym. But on Mondays, my husband's schedule's a little bit different, so we don't make it. Anyway, that was a whole lot for. So this morning, like I said, I've uploaded those clips while I'm working on it. But yesterday, I'm not even kidding, as soon as I cut the camera off, as soon as I stopped recording, I got an order for an annotated book that's not done. I got an order for a blind date with a book, which is packaged. I got a bulk order for an author who's using my bookmarks in a PR package. And I got a separate order for an Annotation Kit. Literally all of those after I stopped recording yesterday. So, very excited about that. Very blessed. Oh my goodness. But I actually have to be able to do those things. And today's my first day of school. So we gotta get cracking. Who says that? I'm not taking it back. So anyway, the coffee is a making. I yeah, I don't know. My brain's barely working at this point, honestly. So my thought process this morning is to get these clips on here, especially since I'm starting a new video. I just need these off my phone so I could start with that. My thought process this morning, I pulled the tabs for the book I needed to annotate yesterday. So I think I'm going to leisurely start doing that. And then the bulk order, I printed those yesterday. That was literally the last thing I did. I made the file, started printing it, and went outside and read. So I need to laminate those. So I may go sit over by the laminator and start annotating and laminate those. If I can. You know what, I might do that first because that's like, how you check off things that are easier. I may do the small annotation kit order first because then I would feel successful because I would be done. Okay, I don't know. I'll take you along with me. I don't know what the plan is, but I promise you it involves coffee. I thought I'd take you with me as I made this because I literally read the order and I got so excited. So the order is for a dark romance annotation kit, but the fun part is the person left a message because I put on there you get to tell me what colors you want. I just made a split so people can tell me what colors because nobody was telling me what colors they wanted. So I had to change the listing. But they put in the personalization box if I can make it Halloween colors because it's for a boo box for their friend. How cute is that? If my friend bought me this, you know what I mean? That is so fun. So fun. The problem is I feel like everybody has a different idea of because in my head, Halloween is orange and black, and I can use grays and whites and then purple. I just don't care for this fluorescent orange. Okay, if you've been here before, you know this step takes me a while. So just bear with me. that's what I'm thinking. I've got like kind of a white color, some oranges for Halloween, kind of a gray, a purple, and a black. So when I think of Halloween colors, that's what I think of. And I've got this like fluorescent tassel that I'm gonna put on there. That is so stinking fun. And you know what else I'm gonna do? So I just created these like fall stickers. And these actually don't have lamination on them, so I was gonna give them away. I'm gonna put them in this order. I'm really about to sneeze. It's just like Bagels Club. I'm so funny. And I'm gonna grab the book. Oh, I don't think I mentioned that book that sold is Drumroll Plays, the book that always sells, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've probably annotated this 6 or 7 times. So that is very interesting. Okay, so I got to maybe about 100, page 100 in Invisible Life of Addie LaRue this morning. I am laminating those bookmarks that I mentioned earlier. And I'm not going to cut them up, but if I can just get it through. There was something else. Oh, as I was laminating these, luckily I noticed I literally had one lonely laminating pouch left, so I just ordered more of those. I did have to order a different brand. I didn't have to, but it was a good deal. So I'm hoping those come in okay. And asked my husband, because I was going to drop the packages this morning, but I asked if he wanted to do it this afternoon, and he said he would. So that takes something off my plate. So I think the big thing with going back to work and having this side is just asking for help when I can. Like, for instance, he's like, I can laminate those. Why are you laminating them? But my thought process is if I laminate them, maybe he'll cut them. So that's the last one. They're laminated. I'm going to leave the cutting thing out. And if he wants to cut them, then great. If not, I will do it later. I think this order doesn't have to be shipped out until the 11th. Today's the 4th. The books have to be shipped out by this Friday, which I think is the 8th. So it's going to come together. But I need to go. I'm going to finish my coffee, start my breakfast. I'm going to have an omelet this morning and toast. That sounds good. And I don't know if you can see my dress. I think it was in the background. I'm going to go get dressed and all those things and go meet my class. And I will probably see you this afternoon because I'll probably come back and do some stuff. All right. Okay. I am home from work. I just did some cleaning. Hopefully you can hear me and cannot hear the dishwasher. I'm laying some light in here just because I'm feeling just overwhelmed. I think I talked about that. I don't know if I said anything this morning. I don't remember. But I think anybody that's juggling, even just having a small business, to be honest, but especially a small business and having a 9 to 5. My current problem is like I don't have the time that I want to devote to like my creativity part because I'm having to do all the other things. If that makes sense. Like I made the fall collection and I really wanted to get posted, but orders take priority over that. And then obviously 9 to 5 takes priority over, even the orders. So it's just been hard. But I'm hoping I can at least get this annotated today. Maybe even do the front page, the decorated page. And if that's true, then I can get this shipped for tomorrow. I got an order last night. I don't think I talked about that. Yes, I did. Okay, I did talk to you this morning about the bookmark. The bookmark is shipped. Okay, it's coming back to me now. So that's shipped. And I'm still working on The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue.
Hopefully you can't hear the dishwasher. It sounds hungry. I did give my husband some tasks today. I told him I had him relist a couple of things that were sold out on Etsy. He also ordered some books for me that I need to restock so that way if they're ordered, they can go. And he dropped the bookmark off at the post office for me. So super grateful for that. But I'm going to sit here and watch a video and just relax. I'd actually already sat down and started, and I was like, oh, I guess I can put my phone up real quick to kind of document the process because I am here. I walked right in and got comfy and just trying to do as much as I can before what energy I have left leaves me. So join me, especially if you are also a small business owner. Let's be productive together. And let's get it done. Okay, I got this one finished. I love how these copies of these books turn out. And then each time this one's different, so I thought I'd show it. I like it. So cute. All right, so I will write a thank you note for this one and get it packaged up, and I will ship this one off tomorrow. I think that's about it for me tonight, but if not, I will check in with you.
All right, good morning. I'm definitely struggling this morning. So like I said, we normally go to the gym when I wake up early. So that's what we did this morning, even though I really didn't want to go because I'm like, I have so much stuff to get done. And then I had an order for just a single bookmark. And I had the bookmark already printed, but it needed to be laminated. So that's what I did. I'm just cutting it out now. I could wait till this afternoon to do this, but my single bookmarks and things like that gets shipped with a stamp. And I had an issue, actually 2 issues at the same time, maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, where the people that ordered them didn't get them at the time they thought, because even though in my information it says that they're shipping with a regular stamp and it might take longer, they were going by the date Etsy said it would be there. So I ended up changing my processing time, so that way it doesn't seem like it's going to get there. Like, I get them out as soon as possible, but with the processing time being longer, they'll know that it's going to take longer to ship. So when it actually gets there, hopefully it lines up. All that to say, I need to get this out as soon as possible, so that way I don't have the issue with them saying it's late. So this is part of my, I'm gonna go get the corner rounder, because I normally don't cut it that way. I usually use my straight edge thing. That's part of my summer slasher thing. I think it's so cool. No, there's my reflection, and it's just burgundy on the back.
So I'm gonna round those corners, write a thank you note, maybe go ahead and get it in the envelope. It might not get shipped this morning. I'm making breakfast. Yeah, it's already 6:30. I don't know what we're doing, but just trying to show you the behind the scenes, the real, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But you know I have my coffee in this long straw. I don't know. But hopefully this afternoon. Did I tell you? I did not tell you. Yesterday was the first day of school, and I'm sitting there like get my kids together, and I look down and there's an Etsy notification, and it's for an annotated book, and I was like, please be maybe in another life, because that's the only book that's already done, and it wasn't. So, and obviously so happy for an order, but I'm just like, who's gonna do this? Also, my face looks really good. I just washed it. All right, I'm gonna go be productive, but I'll see you hopefully this afternoon. Hopefully I won't be dead like I was yesterday. It is Wednesday, August the 6th, and I'm back home. I thought I was going to check in before now. I was really tired last night, but I'm in the office, and it's kind of a wreck. And it's kind of funny because I feel like I just cleaned, but I'm going to straighten up some. I also got some packages, so I'm going to show you real quick what I got. I'm going to put that stuff away, and then I have some stuff to get into. So I guess we can start with this. All right, so I use online labels for my sticker paper. I think I want to say that I ordered glossy, maybe. I also didn't order it. My husband ordered it. Okay. 100 sheets of the white gloss. So this is expensive, but it's really good. Like, of all the sticker paper that I've used, I haven't used that much. But what I've used, this one's the best one. Okay, put that to the side. Next thing I bought were more pens and highlighters, mostly for the annotation sets, but these also go with the blind dates of the book. And for the bulk order I got specific pens and highlighters for those. So I'm not going to open these because that's for a specific order, but these I'm going to put where they belong after I show you everything. Pretty sure these are tassels. I ordered some more because I needed them for that bulk order. So then I was just like, let's just order some more because there's certain colors that I kind of run out of pretty quick. Yep, tassels. I don't know if this is the same set I got last time. I just ordered some. So next is all about lamination. So that's a hefty boy. This is 200 lamination pouches, thermal lamination pouches, 5mm. And I use these with my cardstock to make the bookmarks thick enough. Next, I've got clear cold lamination. So these are for stickers. And I also, oops, there were stickers underneath that apparently. And I also got holographic lamination, also for stickers. And is that it? Oh, I also, these are the 2 books that I sold for annotation. So these are the ones. This one's already shipped. I'm putting it on the shelf. This one is still up there technically, so I'll probably just use this one since it's already down and annotate this because this is in an order that needs to go out. I don't know what day, but it's like my next one. So that one's going on the shelf, and I'll probably put this on here because I'm hoping to get started on it. If not today, tomorrow. And here's my copy of Addie LaRue that needs to go back over here. All right. So I'm probably going to set you up and just record me putting that stuff up, and then I'll check in when I figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know if I kept this footage in, but I was opening the thermal lamination, the 200 pack, and I was just going to put it in the drawer, but I was like, wait, this is a brand I have not used before. Let me make sure that the quality's okay before I take it out of the package, because if not, I'm sending it back. But luckily, it is good. So these are actually the bookmarks that go with Addie LaRue, the book that I just annotated. When I went to send the copy to the customer that went out today, I only had one bookmark left, so I gave her the one I use that I had used, because usually like I just have another one and I'll just transfer the tabs over. So I just put all of these on a sticky note. So to test the lamination I printed those bookmarks. So now those are ready to go. And I was like, let me just go ahead and let me go ahead and print 4, because that book is very popular. So my next thing, I'm really hungry. And honestly, putting stuff away took a little bit longer than I think I was expecting, and my energy's dropping. So the question is, do I want to go and cut out those bookmarks and keep watching like a YouTube video, or do I want to call it a night, go see about dinner, and read my book? And it's hard for me to have a balance, because like I'm like work, but also I have to have time to relax, right? So it's just hard, especially after being at work all day. This is new and I don't think I like it. I just feel like my other one was faster, but it was like the blade was not sharp anymore. Oh, did I already cut off 4 of those? Oh, apparently yes. I don't know. Cutting these bookmarks probably wouldn't take that long. I may go ahead and do that and then see, but go ahead and see. I'll ask. My husband's taking a nap. I'm about to go wake him up and ask him what he wants to do for dinner, and then probably go ahead and cut the bookmarks, and then at least that'll be done. All right, hello. It is Thursday. I don't know the date. I probably do if I think about it. Maybe the 7th. I literally came in and got right to work, and then I was like, oh, let me, set up. So try to keep my hair off the mic, but my printer needs more ink. So I have the Epson EcoTank 8550. And honestly, this printer has held ink very well. I've had it since April, and this is my first time having to refill anything. And a lot of the things don't even need ink right now. But I'm just going to go ahead and fill them all up so I can see where we are, because there are 2 that are like running low. So I got, literally one of my coworkers said she loves watching my order packing videos, and I was like, oh, thank you. I'm not kidding. I got 4 orders after she said that, and I feel like it was just serendipitous. So one of them was my Sweet Summer collection. I don't have a lot of these printed, only because I don't know how much more they will sell as summer like slowly ticks down. But I did just get these. So I texted my husband, and he actually printed these for me and had the laminator running when I got home. So these are printed. I think 2 of them are annotation kits, maybe a magnetic bookmark. And I don't know what the other thing is, but I will take you along with me. Remember yesterday I was working on that bulk order. So today I think I'm going to try to start putting the tabs on those. If I can get that order finished, then all I'll have left is like the annotated book. And I think that'll have us a good start going into the weekend. So I'm probably going to get cozy because that's just my favorite thing, and keep filling the tanks and just do some little odds and ends. Also, I might try to start editing a YouTube video. I have a lot going on. All right, just come with me. Y'all, I've literally been talking for a good 4 minutes and it wasn't even recording. Shut up. Although they came in here and talked about like how the lighting, like opened the blinds, talked about the lighting, packed a whole thing. Anyways, I am packing orders on camera. This is already recording, so I'm gonna keep it moving because, wow, I really fumbled that. So basically I was just saying that I like to just press record, and then I kind of had to do some prep work to get this one ready. Because like they're already, all the things are already grabbed and assembled. I feel frazzled now. That just really threw me off. I looked over and I was like, why is it not recording? And then I was like, maybe it stopped. And then it just apparently never started. All right, this one was, so I'm like checking the name to make sure I write the right customer on here. Because they're both, it'd be different if they were different packages, or like one of them was a book. I'll be able to easily tell which one is which, but they're both going in a rigid mailer. So I think these like pack order, like short form content videos are really good. And like right now, this is literally about to be a 5-minute video of me packing. However, when I cut down like the important bits and pieces, like showing it going into the package, like keeping the flow moving, I can probably get it cut down to like, I don't know, 30 seconds if I really want. Okay, do on sticker, thank you. So it's just my logo sticker. Put that on here, and I need a pen to write the person's name. Oh me, oh my. I literally cannot believe I did that. So I'm just gonna write the name small, and then when I go print the shipping label, I will know which order that is. And then this one, so cute. There we go. Fill the adhesive. The pens and highlighters, like it just kind of matters on where they go in at. Perfect. I forgot her name. That's tragic. Okay, well I know which one she's not, so. I forgot to look again. I do know what it is, so I can at least write that part. Alright. So now I have pre-orders packed, YouTube content, and short form content. Even though I kind of fumbled that one. I cannot believe that. That was so funny. I wish I would have seen my face when I actually realized that it wasn't recording. So these two will get printed labels. And then this one I need to go back and put I have an address label for myself that's already, oh, this is still recording. I think my brain is just done from work, to be honest. And I'm just like not thinking. I'm not thinking. I have my label printed already. And then like I write cute. I write their name cute and put the address on it. So I'm gonna go do that. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Well, I do. Okay, so I'm about to look at the orders and see like what I need. I already know, like, for instance, the summer bookmarks. I'm pretty sure that goes by itself. Yeah. Yeah, annotation kit. Okay, I thought there was 4 orders. Maybe it's just 3. Okay, so I need 3 thank you notes. So currently, I don't know if I've told you this. I think I told my husband this. Currently, I handwrite all the thank you notes. But I'm thinking of like starting to print them just because sometimes that's like the thing that like slows me down. But I think it's like, it adds like a touch to it, you know? So I don't really want to, so I'm gonna think about that. Trying to tidy up some. I have stuff everywhere. All right. So one of these is going in a small envelope, which means I have to cut the card down. So I'm gonna try cutting down this one. That should work. So this is gonna be the summer collection one. And then usually I already have like the thank you part written, but it's not written on these. I think they're so cute. I don't want to stop doing that. So off camera, I'm about to write the rest, like what's on the back. And then I also, for people, I can kind of tell where the customers came from. So like if they came from Instagram, they would be using my save and share link because that's the one I use. So none of these are like customers that have bought from me before. And none of them are save and share links, so that lets me know they probably came organically from Etsy. So I usually add in a Instagram QR code so that way they can follow me and like, you know, get to know me more, because I feel like that builds like that community part. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those. Sometimes I wait till I'm already writing to add these, and then I start running out of room. So I'm gonna do this, add all my notes, and then I'll come back when I'm actually packing orders. But I'm also gonna do some short content. If you're a small business owner, I highly recommend you, especially if you have products, like physical products, film you packing orders, because I don't know, I think they do pretty well. So, okay, printer, rude. All right, be back. The name that I thought it was, though, if I just put it, I was right. So that's so funny. I mean, y'all, I'm showing, you know what, and I'm leaving all my little mess ups in. Normally I like edit out stuff. I'm leaving it in. Because showing you like the tiredness after working all day and then trying to come home and do this stuff is crazy. 2 ounces on the dot. Change that. And my last pickup at my post office at 6. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase these and run those up there. And you haven't even hit print yet. How is that gonna come out if you haven't hit print yet, Deshea? Whoa, why are the dimensions way off on this one? 9. Six. And 1. I was weird, those dimensions were way off. Okay. Oh, I know I was gonna tell you. So, as I was packing these, I realized I'm also running kind of low on rigid mailers, which, if you don't know, this is a rigid mailer. So I probably need to order those soon, because they have served me well. They ship all my annotation bookmarks in those. Anything bulkier that can't fit in one of these. So yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to show you, because like I said, I'm literally losing it. But I'm going to print these labels and then running these to the post office. And I was going to start working on that putting the tabs on that bulk order, which I still might, but I'm going to give myself some grace. It's only 5 o'clock. I might work a little bit more. We'll see. If I check in again, it's because I worked more, and if I don't, it's because I went and read. Okay, if you know me, you know that one of my favorite things to do is too much. So, also, it's the same day. I just changed so I could run into the post office, and now I'm back. But in my head, keep up with me. In my head, I was thinking, if I get done today, maybe I can take Friday night off, and like when I get home tomorrow, just get cozy and read. That's the idea. So if I can get this done today, right? Get this done today. Relax Friday. Wake up Saturday, annotate the book, and edit that YouTube video. And now, with that mindset, we're diving in. This is actually too yellow, in my opinion. So, that is my plan. The difference between this order that I'm making and a previous order that I made recently, those kits were all like a predetermined color palette. Like if you've seen that video, every one of them have the same colors on each one. This one I had more autonomy to pick. Also, I can't do bulk orders if you need them all to be the same and you don't like the color palette of the neon colors. I don't have one over here, so I can't show you what I'm talking about. So anyway, so with this order, I had more autonomy to kind of pick. She gave me some parameters of colors, so I'm using those now. And I think it might actually be faster if I like just go ahead and place like the colors I have in my hand instead of doing one whole bookmark. So I'm going to focus and get these finished, and tonight, and put the bookmark thing on them. I'm gonna keep watching some YouTube probably. And yeah, just try to get these out because I just think that makes the most sense, especially since instead of working some today and some tomorrow, maybe I'll be able to just relax. So fingers crossed that is how this is gonna work out for me. I probably won't check in too much more though because like my brain is definitely shutting down. But I will hopefully not check in with you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll check in with you Saturday. Actually, if I get finished with these, I might actually show them. I don't know if that'll be today or tomorrow. Who knows? Okay. You'll see me when you see me. Editing Deshea hopping in here because I guess my microphone stopped working during this portion and I didn't realize it. I think I might need to upgrade because since I'm wearing the microphone, I didn't see when it shut off. And actually, as I was recording this, my first microphone shut off and I went and put it on the charger and switched to the one I'm now doing. So kind of annoying. But anyways, this is Saturday morning and I woke up kind of annoyed because I had this woman and she's purchased 2 digital downloads from me, one a couple of weeks ago and then one on this Saturday. So the original time she bought from me, she had an issue downloading and I troubleshot with her and told her like what to do. And I'm guessing she fixed it because she never said anything else back. This time she kind of got snarky and said she wanted a refund because my stuff never works. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Like I don't, kind of just use the same steps we used before. So I didn't even argue it. I just hit cancel because you technically cannot refund a digital download. So I was definitely frustrated that morning. And I was like trying to figure out what I can do to make the process easier because I don't want people to have issues. So it was just kind of a hard thing to wake up to. And I guess I talked about what I was going to do that day. The only reason I know for sure about the digital download part is because of the next clip. So I don't know what all I talked about because I lost the footage. Okay, I'm back. It's a couple hours later, and the YouTube video has been edited, thumbnail made, all the things done, and uploaded. Very impressed with myself because it's only 9 o'clock. So the next thing is the only other thing that has to get done is the Six of Crows annotating book. So I'm going to do that and probably either watch a video or listen to my audiobook and work on that. I already have. So if you've been here, you know that each book has its own annotation tabs that goes with it. So this is already set and ready to go. So yeah, I guess that's all I needed to say. I thought there was more. Oh, so I sent my friend a message. I'm like, hey, if I cash app you the money, will you go on and buy my one of my digital bookmark kits things off Etsy and like download it and let me know one how the process is, two what are your thoughts on like the ease of it. Like let me know from a customer perspective because I can't see. So she did that and gave me feedback and she's like, no, it opened perfectly fine. So I'm still going to make sure I update the instructions just to simplify it some more. But that does show me that it does work. So that makes me feel better. And I do have some other orders. But like I said, Six of Crows comes first because it's the one that has to get shipped the 11th, and today's the 9th. Yeah, so that's the next thing. I also made a little bit more coffee. This one's cold, but I kept it in the same cup. Yep. This is probably going to give me anxiety. Probably. Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay. The air conditioning is on, but I just sat down with my copy of Six of Crows and the customer copy of Six of Crows. And even you can't see it, but I have like a Casbreaker candle, which is the one of the main characters in this book. So I just lit my candle. I'm gonna put my headphones in and listen to my audiobook and just try to knock this out. So maybe I already told you this. I'm filming short form and long form at the same time, and it's kind of throwing me off. So anyway, I have gotten started. And that was just the gist. So I'm just gonna let that, I'll let you come along with me. I've just started Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. And I'm intrigued. So alright, this one is all finished. It did take me longer than normal. Like this one's just full of tabs and notes and underlines and all the things. But it's done and ready to be packaged. And I think I'm done working for today. So I will pick it back up tomorrow. Alright, good morning. So I'm still trying to figure out like my schedule because I don't know like when I want to stop studio vlogs, when I want to start them. I think today's Sunday. I think I'm going to record through today because I have like orders to film. So I feel like that would be a good end of the video and then maybe start fresh on Monday. So I did upload a video yesterday. So I think I'm going to do that. So this morning I'm sitting here. You already know. You already know. And I'm making my to-do list for today. So I will let you know after I figure out what that's going to be. But like I said, I have 4 orders. One of them is an annotated book. So I at least want to start on that, if not get it finished. What book is it? Daisy Jones and the Six. So I'm very used to doing that one. I don't think it would take me as long as it took me to do Six of Crows. So yeah. And I was listening to my audiobook yesterday. Six of Crows actually flew by. Okay, I think I'm going to update my to-do list with you. So I need to film content today. I meant to ask for some ideas. I want to do some historical fiction recs. And then I wanted to do, for me, fall is fantasy. So I want to do some underrated fantasy recs.
I don't know how many I actually have that are underrated, but I wanted to do a favorite annotations reel, like looking at the books. I think I originally called it like, if my house is on fire, these are the books I would save for their annotations. But the video didn't look right, so I wanted to refilm it, and I never did. What are some other? I don't know. I'll probably brainstorm some more on that later. And then I have those orders to pack. I still have things on my to-do list from like 2 weeks ago that never got done. But they were like not pressing things, so I didn't, like I wasn't as concerned about them. Okay, so today I just did one listing. I have another listing that I want to finish, which is actually, I guess I have 2 listings. No, it's 3. If I'm going to list those fall stickers by themselves. So I have a bookmark listing to do still. And then I have the cozy sticker listing. And then the horror, not really horror, the spooky sticker listing. So if I can get those knocked out this morning, then I can focus on content later. And then I need back to content. I have some like books that I need to like do the annotation page. I know, what's that book called? Spoiler alert. It's sitting over like in the chair waiting for me to do the front page. That might be the only one. Okay, I think so. I do want to update Pinterest because I don't know how much traction I actually get from there, but my monthly viewers went way up and I don't want it to drop. So I put that on like for the weekly task. Maybe not today, but it's on the task for the week. That feels pretty good. I'm going to stop talking and get those other listings ready. That's the plan. All right, and I'm gonna wrap it up for the week. So I hope you enjoyed this studio vlog. I have been extra busy. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna kind of do a wrap up of what the week looked like. Okay. In the last 7 days, I've had 10 orders, and that has brought in $236 in revenue. So you saw me packing those orders. I'm still working on the Daisy Jones and the Six order. But I'm just excited to see what this next week entails, and hopefully it'll be a little bit easier at work. So then I'll have more energy for the business. But thank you for coming along. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe, stick around, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.